welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, with your readings for December the 16th through the 22nd. Thank you for joining me, guys, and tuning in. I really appreciate you. You will find all the links to all the other videos and my website and the skip timestamps below. Everything is below, so just check that out. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, just check the show more section out. Please help me out by subscribing if you haven't already, liking these videos and sharing them. I would really appreciate that. Now, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Oh, wait. First, I have an announcement to make. Hi everyone, welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And here is what's going on in the celestial sky this week. So we start on Thursday. There's not much going on during the week, but Thursday, December the 19th, Mercury is square to Neptune. And this aspect can distort your thinking. It can confuse and complicate communication. So we have to be very thoughtful before we send out communications, because there's, that people can misconstrue what you say or what you write. So really be concise and succinct when you are writing any emails or messages, particularly in business, right? There is a lack of clarity, so seek advice for important business or legal matters that may come up for you. When dealing with family and friends, keep it light and breezy. You may get carried away with your imagination and insecurities that could result in drama or even scandal. Scandalous, darling. You are easily, I'm going to keep it in the we with this aspect. We are easily persuaded to part with our money and possessions during this transit, and susceptible to believing conspiracy theories or radical religious views kind of thing. The best way to channel this energy is through music, art, creative writing, poetry, any kind of anything that will get your creative juices flowing, the visual arts, video, photographs, whatever it is for you. And avoid any addictive negative behaviors, such as, or substances, such as overeating, shopping, alcohol, drugs, gambling, too much screen time or video games, anything that's going to distract you or take you away from your responsibilities. Now, on Friday, December the 20th, Venus moves into Aquarius. Now, Venus in Aquarius is about the collective. It's about groups, associations, your tribe, being with like-minded people. It's the love of your community. It's a really good time if you're single to kind of go out with your friends, because they could introduce you to someone. If you go to a group or, an association, it's good to attend those social events, because you could meet someone. This is definitely the celestial and astrological energy in which to do that. Because, when Venus is in Aquarius, we're more interested in, harmony and balance and rapport with someone. We can kind of fall for our friends. The line between friendship and kind of romance kind of thins a little, because we are so attracted to the intellect and someone's character rather than the outside or what we normally go for. So we're looking for friendship within a romantic relationship is what's going on. We are turned on more by someone's intellect and sense of humor than, how they look or how they dress. Venus in Aquarius, your other half or someone may seem more detached, only because in Aquarius, Venus processes love and affection intellectually. So there's a kind of almost a disconnect there. or it feels that way or seems that way. Aquarians are more mind-centered as opposed to heart-centered. So they process their feelings and love intellectually. Now, on Saturday, the 21st, the sun moves into Capricorn, guys. Now, darling, the sun in Capricorn, ambition, responsibility, ambition, ambition, ambition. Capricorn is an earth sign, and therefore, they want to be on top of the world. They work hard, and everything has a purpose. The sun in Capricorn is responsibility. It's about honesty. They're Saturnian in nature. This transit is about tradition and structure, rules and regulations, setting long-term goals. Capricorn will, listen, we can get great satisfaction during this time of working towards a long-term goal. So it's really good to put some in place right now, because we'll have that inspiration to do that. Now, on the other hand, Capricorn is represented by the devil and can use people and situations and places to get to accomplish their aspirations and their goals. So we, and that we'll be feeling that too. So we have to be careful of our intentions. It's really important to be ethical and have integrity during this time. We may get really tied to this 3D material realm and attaining status. And so people can become a means to an end. So we need to be careful of that. We need to be cautious, and we need to be, yes, maybe we can help each other. Maybe it can be a two-way street. You're going to help me do this, and then I'll help you do this. It's got to be, it's about giving and taking, not just taking. So it's just something to be conscious about. Now, on Sunday, December the 22nd, Venus is square to Uranus. Now, this challenges the stability of our relationships, any kind of existing relationships. If it's solid ground, you'll weather the storm as usual, but you may have some ups and downs. There may be that urge to kind of break free, and one or the other may ask for space, which could kind of result in, a rift between the two of you. If you're single, you may choose an unconventional partner, someone whom you wouldn't normally be attracted to or even consider. If you're in a relationship, be adventurous and spontaneous, opting for a more different and novel entertainment. Surprise your partner, with fresh, exciting activities to keep them interested and engaged. New relationships are fun and exciting, but may not last long under this influence. So be aware of that. Just enjoy it for the moment and for what it is. Don't attach any expectations on new relationships. Be aware also of the desire to make an impulsive purchase. Do not, resist the urge to. I'm still recovering from an impulsive purchase I made many years ago. I still haven't completely recovered. Anyway, let's go to your tarot card reading, shall we? Hello, Virgo, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for December the 16th through the 22nd. And I'm using these new cards that are killing me. They are so big. I can barely shuffle them. Anyway, this is for Virgo. My hands are hurting. It was not a good idea. I haven't used this deck in a while. Virgo, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for this coming week of December the 16th through the 22nd? Oh, I can't even shuffle them. 3 cards for Virgo, please. There's 1. 2 more cards for Virgo, please. 2. 1 more card for Virgo, please. There we go. Ooh, lovely. Enjoy yourself. All right, what do we have here? Ah, interesting. Okay. Now we have clarifying cards for Virgo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, helpful information can you give Virgo through these clarifying cards for the week of December 16th through the 22nd? Please clarify. Thank you. There's 1. Please clarify. There's 2. And please clarify. Oh, 2 came out there. Oh, there's too many. 1. Oh, that's good. That came out. Take the one that was up. The one that was facing up. Let's take a look at your cards, Virgo. Okay, the first card out for you is the 5 of Earth, clarified by the Devil. Then you have the 6 of Water, clarified by the 4 of Wands. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the 5 of Swords. Okay, Virgo. The first card out for you, Virgo, is the 5 of Earth. The 5 of Earth is change, right? 5s mean change. So change is coming. Something's changing in your life. And the 5 of Earth is really feeling deprived. Deprived in some way. The feeling of being out in the cold. It's not, it can be feeling that you don't have enough material riches. You don't have enough money, you don't have enough possessions. There's something you're not, it's like you are feeling very deprived in some way. And I am, because the Devil is clarifying it, the Devil is all about the material realm. It's all about it can be about wanting too much. It's about, so I feel that it's the holidays. A lot of people feel deprived during the holidays. Maybe you want something, or you want to buy your kids something, or you want to buy someone else something, or yourself, and you can't. And you're finding it very difficult so there's that longing, of wanting something that's tangible, and believing you can't have it. And feeling that energy that comes with not being able to get what you want, or to have what you want. It could be any number of things. It could be, you can't go somewhere to spend the holidays with someone because you can't afford it, or that's whatever it is for you. There's a deprivation here. When the Devil comes in, there is too much emphasis on the material realm. So you are being asked to look at things in a spiritual manner and focus on what you have as opposed to what you haven't, because this is always a dissatisfying feeling. It's like, looking at something and really wanting it. And I used to do this thing where I did this I did a vision board, and things that I wanted I would put on the vision board, and because then it was kind of a hope, and I would look at it each day as if I would had it, and it was amazing how powerful that was. But I mean, nobody makes vision boards. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, because I'm sure some people do, but it's more about, I have a folder on my computer which I haven't really looked at in a while, so I put things in there, things that I love, objects or things that I love, or I have a goal for. So this is about focusing on what you have. And, there's that whole thing, ask, believe, and receive. When you're in the 5 of Pentacles, you're too focused on deprivation, and you don't believe that you're going to receive. And so something is missing. And the antidote to that is gratitude. You have to kind of have gratitude for where you're at, what you have, and what's going on. It's like you have to, and believe me, with Neptune, with Mercury squaring Neptune this week, you're going to need to pull yourself out of that, that box. Think of the square as you're boxed in, right? You've got to pull yourself out of that box and open your mind up to the possibilities of getting what you want. It's, don't be stuck in this material thing, stuff and things. They're not that important. I don't like to say that, because whenever I say that, I kind of lose something. I always say things can be replaced, but people can't. So focus on the loves, the people that you love, community, your tribe, people that bring you up and make you feel great, even when you've got nothing. That's where your focus should be, Virgo. And you've got the Six of Water here. And the Six of Water is melancholy. It's being stuck in the past. This is Neptune. This is definitely Neptune square, Mercury square Neptune. Excuse me. So this is about thinking about the past and, lamenting on the past, spending a little too much time in the past, looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses. When in actual fact, if you kind of jump back there, it probably wasn't. And it probably has something to do with your family. You're thinking about, your family members, perhaps somebody's passed away, or somebody is, you're missing someone in your family or your friends. I think it's family for sure, or loved ones. It could be, your husband, wife, lover. So it's being drawn into the past. Excuse me, Virgo. And it's that focus on the past, and it was it's your foundation. It was your family foundation that you are thinking about, and it's it causes you some angst and some what do I want to say? It's painful. It's painful when you allow yourself to stay there too long. It's okay to visit the past, but it's not okay to stay there, because, hey, come back. We need you. You're needed in the three-dimensional world. So, yes, look, you're ruled by Mercury. So Mercury, is going to have you in this storyline. It's going to make you feel deprived in some way, even though you do have enough, probably. And it's going to have you, thinking about the past, and perhaps being upset, and maybe even depressed or melancholy. It's, you're going to have to really kind of pull yourself out of it. It's definitely self-discipline there. Excuse me, I have to have some water. Sorry. Oh, okay. So the next card is the Wheel of Fortune, darling. And I'm going to sing that song. It's turning in your direction. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. I will. My love is stronger now. Don't get me started. But okay, so I love this Wheel of Fortune. There's a heart at the top of it, right? And when the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune turns around all the time. It's always turning, and it's coming up in your direction. So you need to kind of jump on that Wheel of Fortune, darling. Don't let that go past. And this is a 10. Right? The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. And 10s are endings and beginnings, right? So it's the ending of a difficult period, and you're going into a wonderful, abundant period. Now, clarifying this, though, is the 5 of Swords. And this is a warning that you've got to be careful not to engage in conflict, and because this is like being a dog with a bone, that you have to be right. This is about always being right, and not being open to see another point of view. And this can be, this isn't a very nice way to win the argument. So you could be in an argument, and you're just it's almost like you won't even look at the you won't even take a glance of what's going on with perhaps the other people or other person. You are right. And even if you're not right, you don't want to lose face. So you just like, I'm right, and that's it. And and this is something that can't be won. This has been in a few readings, by the way. So you might want to check out your sun, moon, and rising. And this is winning an argument at any cost, and actually you don't win because you end up alone. You end up out there and like, okay, yeah, I won, I'm right. And you've humiliated the other contenders or, one person, whatever the situation of your argument is. And you are left like alone. And then it's like, oh, now what? So really bite your tongue, just back off and allow them to be wrong. You don't have to declare that you're right. You don't have to prove that you're right. Just allow something, don't react to a situation, right? Because it will turn this wheel of fortune in a downward swing, and you do not want that. This is important. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't go. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and comment. I live for comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And thank you for getting me to 10K subscribers. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know what that was, but I'm delirious. It's really late. Anyway, as usual, I'm up all night doing these readings. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.